Hello, welcome to Home Safety Hotline, and this lovely hold music we've got going on here. We are guest 36. Ooh. Okay, well now we have a desktop. So this is a game that I've been meaning to play for a while. I didn't know whether it was creepy enough to go into Creep Week, but I figured we'll bang it on stream and see what we get. Mailbox and television commercial are flashing at me. Television commercial. Every year, thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Hazards such as house fires, flooding, yeah. Black mold, yeah. I know that one from experience. Metamorph. Don't become a statistic. Call the Home Safety Hotline and keep your family safe. So that sort of lays out what we're going to be experiencing. Black mold and things under the stairs. Mailbox. HSH corporate. Didn't even get me an own login. I'm still a guest. Not that important to the company. Good morning. Yeah, not too bad. Still got a little bit of that cough. That's probably going to be around for a few months. But yeah, other than that, fresh and ready. Okay, welcome. Welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. We're pleased to have you aboard as our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder/role. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. She will be calling you today to brief you on your duties and be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Probably to be spent in their own shop that just has like water bottles with the company's logo or something. Attention call team, due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these, they will be cleared up in due time. Okay. I've mostly got it back. There are still some things where I'm like, that doesn't taste quite as strongly as I remember it tasting, but it's pretty much there. I can cook again and actually taste what I'm cooking, so that's a plus. I think it is just the cough and a bit of blockage in the nose. So I may sound a little nasally, but yeah. Why do we have? Oh, okay, that's probably going to open the actual Discord, isn't it? Let's not click that. Right, let's go and do our job. Monday, a fresh new week. To begin shift, please clock in below. An electronic clock-in system. Very nice. Clocked in. Okay, we got our entries of the different things. Hello. Oh, it's Carol.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Okay, so they'll tell us what's wrong, and then we'll have to like pick from this list as to what we think is wrong. So we've got cockroaches, little fellas. Droppings that appear similar to coffee grounds, disease carriers. Oh, okay, that didn't really give me much chance to read. Hey, John.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me.
Okay.
I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
You tell me. Please hold. Okay. There you go, there's your nice little hold music. Well, I think it's one of the cockroaches because of the coffee grounds. We kind of clicked on that one at the right time. Let's have a quick look around. It's obviously not going to be a bed bug. Itchiness, sometimes delayed onset of rashes, yeah. So if you have like little tracks of bites across you. Bees, yeah, I think we know what bees are. Well, yeah, that's bees. Oh, bless him. Yeah, Samba will go out for a bit when it's cold, and then he'll come in and just like curl up on the sofa or something to warm up. Homeowners report buzzing, stings, or frequent bee sightings. So if you've got bees in your house, you see bees. Thank you. Like mold, musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. Yeah. Carpenter ants. Faint rustling coming from their walls. Yeah, that's a rustling. Gopher. Oh, that's adorable. And if living in burrows, they can become pest homeowners and they choose to burrow on their property, commonly damaging gardens. Housefly, yeah. It's not quite, it's in that same sort of vein, so it's a similar feel to it. You basically have to like decipher what people are telling you and then match it up to a entity, I guess, that might be causing it. So we're going to give this guy cockroaches in a minute. I'm just getting a feel for what else is there. House spiders. Yeah, they've got webs. Don't know why house flies give thoughts of decay, but there you go. Mice. So loud ass mice. Mice? Mouse. Moles. Turns little volcano. Yeah, we know what moles are. They also have close relations to the ones beneath the soil. Okay. Trash pandas. They're adorable. Tendencies roam through garbage cans or nest in attics. Garbage fills or clattering sounds at night. Okay. Termites. Yeah. Peeling paint, small holes in the drywall or squeaky floorboards. Yeah, and they can wreck your house. And ticks. Most commonly found in tall grass. Illness, fevers, headaches and chills. Yeah, Lyme disease. Yeah, there we go. So this guy's got cockroaches. So submit the answer of cockroaches. I guess we're gonna get way more soon. Cockroaches. You got cockroaches, dude. Info successfully sent to client. Good job. Well, I don't even know if that was right, but... Yep. And my old flat, which was infested with black mold and gave us horrible hacking coughs. Hello?
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like... you know? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Sounds like mice to me.
Please hold.
Introduction of a house cat. It's like... Yeah, yeah, because the raccoons lived in the attic, but they didn't make any... They clattered, they didn't... Yeah, that's not a clattering sound, that's a squeaking sound. Yeah, I think most of these will be softball, because we haven't got to the actual, like, creepy stuff yet. You know? I think this one's mice, just because they're squeaking. Because she was definitely and that's pretty E to me. So, y'all got mice. Get a cat. Basically, that's our premium advice to you. Just get yourself a mouse. Yeah, I think we'll get a few softballs. Because this was probably just testing us to do the audio matching. We've got great hold music in this place. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Hi, Hank.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Please hold.
Huge piles of soil in his garden makes me think of moles. It could also be gophers, because they do like the burrowing and they destroy gardens, but moles are more like, you know, they make big mounds. I mean, everyone's seen molehills. How do you get rid of a mole? Moles can be trapped and removed manually using a variety of common humane mammal traps. Warning, never kill a mole. Okay. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure moles are killed a lot. Ooh. I think it's blowing a raspberry. Yeah, they make volcano-shaped mounds. And he was talking about huge piles of brown. I'm assuming he's not talking about actual crap. I'm just thinking like piles in the garden, it's gotta be moles, isn't it? That's my best guess. Mole. Submit. There we go. Now I just sort of twiddle my thumbs waiting for the next call to make me jump. There we go. It could be, yeah. That is the immediate thought when someone says piles of brown. Tweak Sigmund.
Here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Okay. Is that just a prank call? From good old Twig Sigmund. Yep, okay, thanks dude. What the fuck was that? Oh, look at the house flying in. It's because, like, what the fuck is going on with this? Buzzing sounds and thoughts of decay. Frequently surround those whose death is impending. Oh well, I'm gonna be dead soon because we got loads of flies this summer. Hello? Ooh, Tim.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
You know, we're not that kind of guy, but
Please hold.
lawns. Well, gophers wouldn't make anyone sick. Nah, they only came in like one at a time, so we just usually just let them out again. It wasn't any like, it wasn't an infestation. There wasn't anything they were crowded around. It's just that with a conservatory and the doors and windows open, they just tend to come in. The most annoying thing is keeping them away from Sam's food. Anyway, so garden overgrown and making people sick makes me think ticks, because they're in the long grass. Yeah, tall grass. Latch onto the hosts, and the kid is ill, so that seems to, he also has that kind of shagginess to him, doesn't he? He also doesn't care much about his kid, he's probably dying of Lyme disease. Keeping a tidy, weed-free lawn is necessary, so yeah. Dude, you got ticks. This is why you mow your lawn. You know, before it gets to the tick length. Or at least grow a lawn that's, like, wild and not full of tall roses. Get some clover down or something. There we go. No. I thought you were talking about flies because that was what I was talking about. The mold, we ended up just... We sprayed it and we wiped it down. We got rid of it all over the time. But we just couldn't get rid of it because the windows were so poorly sealed because it was cheap flat that moisture just kept getting in and it kept growing back. So we ended up just moving out, really. And our health magically improved. Reached the end of our scheduled work session, clock up below. Accuracy 100%, damn. We're gonna get some coupons. But it gets harder from now on. Some of these I sort of knew from watching other people play, but now we're heading into uncertain territory. Quit before it's too late. You don't know me, but I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust it to me. From Mike 3. Okay. I have earned an exclusive employee discount according to that achievement. Has awarded you daily coupon for HSH bug spray. Helps keep those bugs where they belong, outside. Just one spray keeps insects at bay. Using a state-of-the-art chemical makeup, insects are repelled by the pet safe scent and will immediately seek the fresh air of the outdoors faster than you can shake a fly swatter at. Use the following code on your online checkout. Buzz off. Fingers crossed, you never know, they might form a big cat pile and that'll be adorable. Okay, can I order the bug spray? No. I can't actually order anything. And there's been nothing else appearing, so get back into it. Tuesday. Clock in so I can earn my monies. Still got the same at the moment. Let's wait for the call. Yeah, male cats can be like that, can't they? There we go. Oh, hello again.
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
No, thank you for giving me more work. Alright, what have we... This all popped in there. New entries now available. We've got bats. General term for a variety of species of nocturnal flying mammals. They can be identified, blah blah blah. Commonly report sounds of scratching or flapping at night and sightings of small dry pellet droppings. Let's wait for the bats to shut up. Alright, what do you got? Hey, buddy. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to... Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Yeah, as a pollen hay fever sufferer myself, it's clearly something more than
Please
pollen.
hold.
Wasn't there something, was it black mold that said exacerbated the allergies? Yeah, allergic reactions. And you talk about ventilation and stuff like that, that seems to track. If the game has run long enough, maybe we'll probably just load up an observation duty or something for the last half an hour or whatever. We'll figure something out. I don't know how long this game goes on for. Alright, let's look at our new entries. I'm pretty sure this one's black mold, but we'll look at our new entries. Ooh, bed teeth, yeah. Rare kind of household fungus known for growing in small cone-like shapes on the inside of bed sheets. Homeowners report mild discomforts while sleeping, such as tickling or itching, and more rarely slimy acidic residue on the skin. They tend to grow sharper over time if left untreated. Blankets should be washed regularly and inspected for rare, more persistent growths. Nice. Oh, carbon monoxide, good. Audio sample. Yeah, Mike is, he's schnoz. That's what carbon monoxide sounds like, isn't it? Is an invisible and odorless poisonous gas produced when fossil fuels burned, caused by a poor installed maintained stove and water heater, or result of poor ventilation. Will report headaches, dizziness, or lethargy. Yeah, so if anyone's... yeah. Vacate premises immediately. CO monitor should be installed. Cellar growths. Ooh, yes, that's nice. Cellar growths are large species of fungi known to grow in dark, damp environments such as cellars. They commonly report slimy residue, the sound of dripping or stretching, or strange glows coming from their cellar. Nice. Cellar grows most commonly grow on ceilings, but it can also rest on homes' foundations. Yeah. Also be toxic to mammals or children. Cats, dogs, and children, really. Needs to be scraped off. Nice. If it starts glowing up pulsating, it's no longer safe to touch, basically. The common hob. There it is. They don't sound as cute as they look. Humanoid creatures with grey burlap skin and small vertical tufts of hair. They have no false face, they're not wearing a mask. They're known for their tendency to consume... yeah, I don't know what the carbon monoxide sound is like. It was a busted boiler or something. Tend to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. Generally only at night. They're not dangerous humans on their own. If provoked, they're capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. You should leave out a bowl of cream or milk at night. Desk hob. Hehe. Species of hob that are known to inhabit desks, vanities, and other similar structures. They regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking. Generally much smaller, have raspy loose hair, and don't have a false face. As advised, leave breadcrumbs on the desk each night before going to bed. Okay, so the hobs are tidying. Common hob will just tidy like your living room. Desk hob will like organize your desk. Yeah, sort and order materials in their desk to their liking. False beet. Oh, Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Creatures with beet-like appearance known to trick gardeners into harvesting and eating them by disguising themselves among their vegetables. If they're eaten, they take root in the human stomach, feeding off its nutrients. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems. Oof. It's advised to avoid growing beets. Okay. A swallowed cannot be removed without killing its host. Great. Fracture hob. Ooh. They can cause cracks and fractures in the walls of the homes they inhabit. Similar to other hobs, generally longer, wilder hair locks. They also bear a false face. They have a mask. Not dangerous on their own, but the cracks they cause can cause foundational issues. It is advisable to leave out a slice of any kind of cheese. Frozen pipes. Ooh, yeah. Frozen pipes are a common household hazard during cold seasons, characterized by the water piping and freezing. Strange faucet smells, banging and whistling sounds coming from the pipes or leakage. Yep. Keep home above 55F and running hot water with the pipes on a daily basis. Yeah. Quite the range of different problems that we've got here. We've got hobs and weird goopy glowing things from the ceiling, and then your pipes freezing. House fires. Yes. Often cause an accident when cooking. Homeowners affected by house fires, funnily enough, commonly report the smell of burning. Yeah. I don't know why we need a separate thing for house fires. Pipe growth. Ooh, bulgy. Okay. Pipe growths are a type of fungus known for making homes inside damp tube-like structures. They often grow slightly larger than the pipes they inhabit and will therefore clog the pipe indefinitely until their removal. Yeah, that's the thing about fairies, you just don't interact. Even the ones that are just like sitting in wood just don't interact, because then you'll give them your name and then you'll be nameless and it'll all go wrong. Just don't interact. Don't interact with the Fey folk. Pipe bearers known to make loud bubbling digestion noises after they eat a full meal. They'll tend to eat anything. Yeah, most common accidents occur when a human child tends to reach their hand inside their home. Don't do that. They're otherwise harmless. Must be offered a replacement. Any common PVC pipe will suffice. And make sure got to garnish it with meat juices and insects. And then just leave it overnight, and then it'll move into its new home where you can just pick it up and throw it away. And then the pipe hob. There it is. Yep. So known in tube structures like pipes. So they'll commonly emerge at night and consume any dirt, grime, and hair in the surrounding area. So if like your bathroom sink is dirty. And yeah, this one you need to leave a clipping of hair out. And we've got the little stair slug. Eesh, there it is. Stair slugs are large dog-sized slugs that are commonly known to occupy stairwells and basements. Infected with stair slugs commonly report slimy residue on steps or other household inclines. They can be beneficial to a household as they frequently feed on other pests, but they slime everywhere. Surround the affected stairway with a thick barrier of salt. Okay. Alright, I think that's everything. So this guy was pretty sure was black mold because it's making his allergies go crazy. Yeah, it's known to cause allergic reactions and intense sneezing. Black mold. There you go, my son. And best of luck to you, because it's incredibly difficult to get rid of a black mold infestation. Right, who's next? Yeah, best don't do that. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Hey, you need to lay out a bowl of milk, as y'all are going to come and
Please
hop.
hold.
Because it was in her living room, so it's not anywhere near a sink. Yeah, definitely a hob. It's not a desk, so it's just a living room. Look at that little cute fella. Yeah, they only come out at night, and they're cleaning. So yeah, you just leave out a bowl of milk, dude. And then you don't have to clean your living room anymore. So you've got a common hob. There we go. Twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the phone. Bloody false beat. Well, slow day today. There we go. Oh, it's one of you. Buzz Goober.
Heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep. She's trying to lay down over here. What you gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
Okay, another prank call, I think, given the face. Can't wait for that text to go. Yeah, that's where I cook my dinner. Yeah, it's just closed rather than hold, so thanks for making me wait ages for Buzz Goober. Can we get someone real in, please? There we go. Hello?
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please!
Okay, so teeth marks and something crawling in the walls, something living in the building.
Please hold.
I guess in the walls could be termites, but teeth marks is a bit weird. No, that'll be small holes in the drywall and peeling paint and stuff. Let's have a look. Raccoons? Do they live in the walls or the attic? Yeah, garbage can. Nah, nest in attics. I don't think that's it. Carpenter ants? Well, that's my best guess, because they nest inside the walls, and she's hearing crawling in the walls and the teeth marks on their bedpost because they're chewing away at the wood. Assuming it's a wooden bedpost. It's not bed teeth, because, you know, that's been identified as scratching and flapping at night, and so having a conversation with the soil, with the ones above the soil, increasing the potential danger significantly. Okay. I don't want to know what that is. Much help, frozen pipes, gopher, house flies, flies, a spider. I've already had mice. I don't think mice said anything about biting. Yeah, gnaw marks. Maybe it's mice again? I hear something crawling in the walls. I found teeth mark on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please. It seems weird that we get mice again, though. Oh, nice. That'd be good. It's just either mice or carpenter ants. But I feel like she would have said, like, squeaking if it was mice. You know, something squeaking in my walls. We said there's something crawling in my walls. Alright, let's see if there's anything else that might be in the walls. Raccoons are in attics, so... and they do more clattering than anything. The termites wouldn't leave a bite mark on a bedpost. Gophers don't go in the walls, they're in the gardens. Definitely not false beat. It's not bed teeth, because that's not in the walls, that's literally in your bed. Yeah, they would be biting her, not... I think bats. I don't think they had said anything about chewing wood. Yeah, it's just scratching and flapping at night. Mice, yeah, you think so? I guess it makes sense with the gnawing. Yeah, gnaw marks. And they live in the walls, don't they? Screw it, let's go mice. And it's on your head. Okay, 2 for mice. If you get it wrong, then we'll just lose our coupon, I guess. I feel confident about the other ones we've done. Twiddle the thumbs. They could at least put some hold music on for me. Tumpty tum tum tum. Okay, what do you want? Oh, hey Fred.
Yeah,
You're
hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in
fade.
my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while. Then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
This guy might have carpenter ants. It's a really faint scratching sound. There's no droppings.
Please hold.
And there's clearly more than one thing in there, because if the trap worked and then it didn't, then... Faint rustling sound. Well, it's definitely a faint sound. So it's not mice. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? It's definitely not mice again, because you would have found droppings. And bats, yeah, it's dry pellet droppings. I didn't say it's scratching. But it's definitely like sightings of dry pellet droppings, so... And I don't know if bats would be in the walls so much as the attics. So I have to be terrified if the house spider made a scratching noise. Mice, you'd get droppings. So would you... The raccoon would be in the attic anyway. And that'd be more than just faint scratching noises. Sounds like scratching or something. There's been no visible damage. In that case, it can't be termites, because you'd see like the peeling paint or the holes in the drywall or squeaking. So I think it's probably carpenter ants. That's my guess anyway. So he's hearing a faint sound coming from their walls. Well, it does say they can cause damage to homes they nest within, but it doesn't say anything about visible damage. So I'll have a quick read through it, see. Quite a noise when hearing in my house, sounds like a scratching or something. It's real quiet, but there's somebody dumb kind of pest in my walls. So all kind of traps, and I thought one worked for a while, but then I started hearing it again this week. Thankfully I haven't seen any visible damage yet, or droppings or whatever. This is very true. So I think it's carpenter ants, because everything else leaves droppings. This is the only thing that doesn't leave droppings, but it can cause damage, but it's also, it makes a faint rustling sound. I mean, she said faint scratching sound, but rustling, I mean, you can easily think of that as a scratching sound, but oh, it's probably wrong. There we go. You'll probably call up in a minute and say, no, you're an idiot. Just waiting for a call. There we go. Oh, damn.
You guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
No, he's organizing his papers. That's got to be a desk hop.
Please hold.
There you go, you can enjoy that music for a while. That's got to be a desk hop. Yeah, you can ignore the breaking into his house, because the only thing he's said is going through papers and organising them. Frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking, yeah. Gotta leave breadcrumbs out, bro. I think it just keeps getting harder and harder. There is obviously something that happens if you fail. But I think we just get more and more monster stuff. I don't know how much it will happen to us, rather than just listening to people going insane over the radio, but... yeah, it's going through your papers, taunting me with your organisation skills. Papers are kept on a desk. And yeah, Bob from accounting makes me think, like, you know, he's going through all his, like, stuff on his desk. Yeah, sorting all materials in the desk to their liking. It's my best guess for this is, you got a desk hop. Yeah, just get an information packet that says just crumble up some digestives onto your desk. Or something. I'm sure he'll take that very seriously. Oh, oh my god, okay, 100%. I wasn't expecting that. I assumed at least one of them would be wrong, but damn, we got a second coupon. Tea break. Celebratory tea break. Because, yeah, we're pushing into realms that I've not seen now. So I'm just figuring it out, and, yeah, I'm quite happy with that result. I think we can afford to get a couple wrong. We'll get, like, cautioned. But... yeah, we've always got breadcrumbs in the cupboard, because we make a lot of fried chicken. In fact, I'm making some this week as well. I'm making chicken parmigiana, which is basically fried chicken with tomato sauce and mozzarella and tasty stuff. Oh, we got another video file. Broadcast 4895. I was 2 years old. The real estate update. Okay, very nice. 84,000, Jesus. I mean, it's one bed, but those were the days. 104,000 for 2 bed, 3 bathrooms. Jesus. My house is 2 bed, 1 bathroom, and it cost me 200 and whatever it was thousand. So 4 bed, 5 baths for 120. Oh, nice. I love a bit chilly. Oh. Community alert. A civil authority has issued a missing persons alert. Oh, 89,000 for 2 bed. For the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, Berry County. 2 bed, 2 bathrooms for 89. Look at that massive open space in front of it as well.
Missing persons alert. Authorities are currently looking for missing child Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
Okay, I think that one's a bit, yeah, 12 grand for 5 beds, 6 bedrooms. This might be a bit overgrown though. Well, that was something. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you. If you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. I guess that's in there. This little hole. Network errors. You may experience some occasional network errors over the next few days. Please ensure you're studying your information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes down while you're on the phone call with a client. You'll still be expected to provide accurate answers to our callers regardless of the network status. So I've got to remember this crap now. And a used horseshoe coupon. Our stock of used horseshoes are reliable as they are rusty. 90% of us unfortunately relying run out quick. A great deal for great work. Okay, why do I want this? Why is a used horseshoe more accurate or lucky or whatever it is than a non-used horseshoe? Don't know. Anyway, let's get back to work. It does feel like that. Right, let's clock in. Another day, another dollar. Okay. I guess we're going to get Carol ringing up with some new stuff in a minute. So I can put some poor bastard on hold for 20 minutes when I look through it all. And when she eventually calls. Can you just let me play like Minesweeper? There we go.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. We've updated your permissions. You should
Yay.
now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate diagnoses. Please remember that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank you.
I'm not streaming it, don't worry. Right, what's new? The boggart. Oof. A general term for a metamorphized hob. They are large, hairy humanoids between 6 to 7 feet tall and bear fairly convincing false faces. They are also known for causing household accidents such as flooding, fires, or electric outages. They also frequently observe their targets while they sleep. Nice. David?
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Please hold.
Okay, so stairs to the basement and it's about as big as a dog. Makes me think of stair slug. Large dog-sized slugs that are commonly known to occupy stairwells and basements. He didn't say anything about slimy residue, but I think it's, you know, it's down in his basements and he just hasn't been down there. This doesn't make any noise. Just sort of slimes. Yeah, that's a good point. Where's my increased compensation for all of this? It's just lurking outside from the top of the stairs. I can hear the steps creaking under its weight down there. I think it definitely is. I mean, that just sounds like gooey drippiness. It doesn't. It's not hissing or growling. Should you wish to remove a stair slug, you know, in case you want it to eat the mice, and it eats hobs. Well, we'll stair slug this guy in a bit. Let's look at the rest first. We're looking at boggart. Yeah, they extremely dangerous. They also react violently when seen, but this is rare. Is that it? Just walking around? Great. Was that someone was seeing it at the end there? So if I get someone who's like complaining of bad luck because their house keeps like going out, then maybe it's boggart. And if, of course, they've seen a hairy 67 feet tall man, but they're probably not very well off if that's the case. False artifact. Okay. This seemingly human design objects can suddenly manifest. They're known for making gentle buzzing sounds that can only be heard by very young human children or small animals. They often report out-of-place objects or missing children or pets. They can pose a significant risk to children and animals. They risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard. Oh dear. Digestion can take upwards of several years to complete. Starvation can be a more pressing concern. Oh god, is that a face in there? Oh Jesus, I didn't even notice that first time. Removal is as simple as physically moving the object out of the way. Should a pet or loved one be cased within, one can utilise a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. Jesus Christ. False rosebush. Oh, is this what kidnapped those children? Homeowners with false rosebush is sometimes report missing pets or children. Yeah, that's what that alarm was going on about with the man who appeared to be hiding behind a bush. Okay. False rosebushes commonly take on the appearance of a red rosebush. In place of roots, they have two small humanoid feet that they run after people with. The diet consists of small mammals, and they're known to be fast and efficient hunters. Homeowners without children or pets face reduced risk. If a false rosebush goes more than 1 month without eating, it will move on to a new territory on its own. It will pick up its feet and walk on and down. Lamp sprite. Oh, look at that little fella. Make the homes inside lamp fixtures. They are known for causing the lamps they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burning smell. So if someone's complaining that one of their lights is flickering and shorting out, then that might be it. Prevent lamps, so ensure all household lamps are turned off until the expiration period. What if it's like a battery-powered lamp? Can you just like get it in there and then throw the lamp out the front door or something? Memory wisp. Due to a clerical area, the audio sample provided above is incorrect. This issue will be corrected by the end of the month. Okay. Memory wisps are invisible, odorless household wisps, known for removing memories from the home and its homeowners. They often report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. I've always preferred Lantern Coke, personally. Memory wisps move out of the host and once they have stolen away the inhabitants' memories. There is no need for further action. Great. Mirror nymph. Ooh. Some species of nymph that are known for stealing the likeness of homeowners and passers-by. They're generally small, faceless, and voiceless humanoids carrying a large mirror that they beckon others to look into. Homeowners affected by mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognise their own face. Now, a nuisance is not a direct danger. They will wander to different locations provided nobody looks in their mirror. Affected homeowners can restore their likeness by capturing the mirror nymph and breaking its mirror with an iron implement. Of course, just get a fireplace poker and lay about her. No, we've got a couple more. Tea Sprite. I'll check my cup of tea now. Tea Sprite is a substitute sprite known to feed off of tea and tea leaf residue. Homeowners infested with tea sprites commonly report leaf-like droppings and the sounds of fluttering near kitchens. Tea sprites are not directly dangerous, but they can spread diseases such as fave flu. Oh. Given how often I will just drink a cold cup of tea rather than tip it down the drain, this is probably dangerous to me. This is very true. Just capture a mirror nymph and then no one will ever recognise your face again. Tea sprites can remove with various pesticides and traps, provided they are baited with tea leaves. I mean, my tea leaves are contained in a tea bag. Does that mean that they won't come from my cup of tea? To avoid feast and infestations, be always sure to clean teacups, kettles and mugs after use. I mean, I clean the teacup and mug, but with an electric kettle, I don't tend to do that very often. Toilet hob. They have a home inside toilets. They bear false faces, and they too have two separate clumps of wispy hair. They tend to clean their homes when they're active at night, keeping the toilets they inhabit nearly spotless. You'd be able to tell if that's in my house, I'll tell you that. They're not dangerous on their own, but their physical presence in the toilet they inhabit may result in plumbing problems such as leaks or clogs. It cannot be removed. It's advisable to leave an egg near the toilet each night before going to bed. That's adorable. Your dog is a tea sprite. So just like, imagine having people round and being like, oh yeah, sorry, before we go to bed I just need to put an egg next to my toilet. Or what if you need to get up in the middle of the night while it's working? Don't think you'd enjoy that very much. Unicorn fungi, okay, poor doggy. Unicorn fungi are rare horse-shaped fungus known to grow on heads of furry mammals and household pets. They often affect the animal's disposition. Excuse me, señor. Oh, that came on all of a sudden. I need more coffee. Causing to be drawn to there's a definite theme of like soil going on in these reports. Homeowners often report their pets furiously digging around or inside the home. Well, some pets you won't be able to tell the difference. He's not here, so I can't chastise him for scratching things. They're not directly harmful to humans, but they can lead to other household problems such as broken floorboards, uprooted plants, or waking up other things beneath the soil. Okay. Whistling fungi. Okay. Yeah, the mushroom-like grows in many small holes that will whistle dissonant whistling. If you hear them singing in harmony, evacuate immediately. Do not return for any reason. I think it's the risk that they might become boggarts. If they metamorphise, then they can cause you a lot of problems. So like if you like go on holiday for a week and your sitter disregards your instructions to leave an egg out, they might metamorphise into a boggart, and then you got big issues. Wine sprites. Subspecies of sprite that are consuming wine. They are small, large-eyed winged creatures with translucent skin that often appear red while they're feeding. They have a long proboscis. Homeowners commonly report glasses in their wine having a rotten taste and smell. Not dangerous, but they can spread that fey flu. Always clean wine glasses and containers immediately after use. So yeah, it's the middle-aged mum sprite. Wood secretions. Last one. Or a pink, viscous, liquid substance sometimes formed from wood that's been mistreated. It's known to drip from wooden materials. It can be deadly, causing a rapid translation of flesh if ingested. What the fuck does that mean? Keep animals and children away from secretions at all costs, as this foul odour would be interpreted as a sweet, candy-like smell to them. They will continue indefinitely. The offending wood should be replaced entirely. And to prevent it from entering that stage, ensure good care is taken towards wood in the home and refrain from scratching, knocking or banging on wooden surfaces. Do not ever insult or shout at wood. Thankfully there isn't a cider sprite, so I'm alright. Do not ever insult or shout at wood. I don't think there is anything wooden in my house that I've shouted at, so I think I'm probably fine. Usually if I stub my toe on wood I shout at myself, so... right, so this guy's got the stair slug. And I hope you're remembering all this, because we're going to lose access to all this very soon by the sounds of it. Yeah, you got a stair slug, dude. Get some salt down. But not on it. If you salt it directly, it's bad. Hope that helps. There we go. I think I can remember most of it. There's just some like overlap, like the pipes one with the frozen pipes, and the thing we have to like hear if you hear banging or clanging or weird gurgling noises. Oh, it's Peter.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Okay. Put on
Please
hold.
hold.
So it's probably not, if it's like nasty, it's probably not the pipe hob, because that cleans. Some weird noises and a nasty smell anytime you run it. But that consumes everything, so that'll keep it nice and clean. What pipe growth? Slightly larger and I've clogged the pipe. It doesn't say anything about a weird smell. What else we got? Frozen pipes won't make a bad smell, that will just... Oh, strange faucet smells. Banging and whistling sound. Some weird noises. Yeah, no worries. So that tracks with the weird noises, because that's got you banging and whistling sounds. And yeah, nasty smell, strange faucet smells. So once again, it's not actually something spooky. Got a couple of hobs and that's about it. I think pipe growth is more intense than that. I don't think there's anything else that looks like it's going to live in a pipe. And yeah, it's not toilet hob because that's faucet, and again hob's clean, so I think you've just got something nice and easy, which is frozen pipes. So basically heat your house more. Frozen pipes, there we go. Turn the heating up, lad. That'll do the trick. Yeah, strange smells, strange noises. Hoy hoy, Quaid.
My wife. I can't. Her face. It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead. I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Hold, please.
Please hold.
Yeah, I think this guy's got a memory wisp. I just want to do a quick check-in. Inability to remember faces of loved ones. So, mirror nymph is your face, isn't it? If you look into it. Yeah, recognise their own face. So it's got to be the memory wisp because he can't remember his wife's face. And that's really sad. Because there's nothing you can do. It will literally, our result will be just wait, you know, just hang around for a bit. You won't ever be able to remember your wife's face, but if you give it 5 minutes, then it won't matter anymore, because you probably can't even remember your wife full stop. So, hope that helps. That'll be £5,000, please. Let's memory wisp it. Memory wisp. There we go, lad. Hope that helps. It's literally a sheet of A4 paper with 2 words written on it, which is just, you know, oh well. Or hang tight. Or no biggie or anything, just sit and wait, twiddle your thumbs. Well, hello. Look away for 1 second and we've got a caller. It's Fred Pinham.
Yeah, name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. So I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Now, what's you gonna do? What's you gonna do to make this right?
You ought to grab me by the goober and smack me around till next Sunday. Yes, you leave my goober out of this. Fred Pinball in your place of business up our. Bloody Fred Pinball. Alright, come on, next caller. Move it along. Got places to be. There we go. Yeah, what's up, Harvey?
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy. Do I need to be showering more often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
I mean, you do need to shower more often. Not that I'm the person to really comment on that, says I'm terrible at showering regularly, but you need to at least shower like every other day.
Please hold.
I don't shower every day because my skin is super sensitive, so I'll just like peel off, but more than once a week, basically. It's probably for the best. Once again, I stress, I'm not the man to judge on that. But you got bed teeth, dog. Okay, there's the network error. But yeah, you've got bed teeth. The sharp things on your sheets, you got bed teeth. These teeth are on your bed. Hope you're enjoying this whole. Oh, yeah, no, we just have straight up network error, so we're guessing. Hi, Wanda.
Hello? I was told to call this number to ask about my problem. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Cat named Whiskers. How original. Well, we got a few. Let's see. We gave the guy frozen pipes. That seemed to be right. We then got a guy who said he couldn't remember his wife's face, which was a memory wisp. And then we got a guy saying that his sheets were growing sharp things on, and that he wasn't showering enough. And I went on a random tangent talking about showering. And then we had a network error, but that one was bed teeth. This one, it's cracks or maybe it's peeling. Peeling shone out at me because there was a paint peeling one for termites.
Please hold.
I wonder if the cat thing's a red herring. That's because it's just like... Oh, cool, it's back. Yeah, report peeling paint, small holes in the drywall, or squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure, because it might just be like cracks, because if it's painted, it might look like it's cracks in like the paint, and it's not, or the wall, sorry, but it's not, it's just the paint cracking and peeling off. I have a cat named Whiskers and sometimes likes to sharpen his claws on the couch, but he'd never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be. Because I don't think it's anything serious, because she's talking fairly normally. And she hasn't mentioned any like droppings or anything. And this is the only like visible damage one that isn't a fracture hob. Let's read fracture hob. There was cracks and fractures in the walls. I think she would have. I think this would have been like ones that make you think your house is sinking, kind of cracks, you know, because a fracture is pretty significant. The term. Oh Lord. I can laugh at that because I've never had termites. I don't even know if we even get termites in this country. I've never heard of anyone getting them. Yeah, can they lead to foundational issues? That's a pretty big crack. And you know, I think the fact is talking about peeling specifically. That's like a key word that's in termites. Peeling paint. And it's like squeaky floorboards that's near the floor, on the bottom of the wall. Because yeah, I would have thought a fracture hob would have been like big splitting cracks. I mean, look at the picture of a fracture hob, for fuck's sake. That's not going to be something you attribute to paint peeling. So, lady, I think you got termites. Bit of an anti-climax after the ones that are like my wife's face is being stolen from me and my bed sheets are growing teeth. Here you got termites. It's just probably the worst one to get them all. So if you've got a big enough infestation, then basically your house is fucked. I mean, the fact that we don't really build houses out of wood probably helps us in the termite debate, but I think it's going to be a bit harder to gnaw your way through brick and insulation. Yeah, hoi hoi. Gary.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Last week,
Well, I
I
wasn't here
called
last
you
week.
guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So talk to your manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Alright, calm down, dude. Alright, I think I got this one, actually. The brain cells are firing. So leaving out a bowl of cream is what you do for a common hob. Well, let me check that
Please hold.
before I talk too much out of my ass. Yeah, by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk at night to prevent it from provoking metamorphosis. So I think what this guy did is he was complaining about shit in his living room. They sent a package saying leave out a bowl of cream, and he was like, "That's bullshit. Why would I leave out a bowl of cream?" And then it metamorphosized into a boggart, which I believe in its description. It says or electric outages. And he started talking about power outages. So I think this guy ignored our advice, and yeah, now he's got to leave his house. Do not under any circumstances refer to an active boggart by any name. So if we call him Jeremy or something, that's going to be very bad. Simply vacate the premises. So this house is just boggarted now because this fucker didn't leave out a bowl of cream. I mean, why are you even complaining? Weird noises. Yeah, I mean, it does make weird noises, the common home. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So my guess is this guy's got a boggart, and he should thank his lucky stars it's not doing anything worse, like tripping him down the stairs. Boggarts. Next time, leave out a bowl of cream, dipshit. Right, okay, let me okay that before I swig my coffee. Hell yeah. Apparently I'm quite good at picking up on the signs, but it's going to get harder. As we've still got plenty of... Complete your third day on the job. Wednesdays, am I right? Actually, when I was working full 5 days in the office, I hated Thursdays more than I did Wednesdays. Because Thursdays were always like the last hump before you get to like Friday, where everyone's excited for the weekend. Whereas everyone on Thursday is just tired and wants the day to be done. Science mysteries. Yeah, I wasn't even here a week ago, Gary. Just don't yell at me, arsehole. It's because you ignored our advice. Science mysteries. Billions and billions. Wow. Nothing more sciencey than the lighthouse in space. The mystery of mice. Alright, go on. Tell me the mystery of mice. Mice.
One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse.
Is that his actual binomial name?
And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet, modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or
I
are we
think it's
just
terrifying.
hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
So is that guy that keeps emailing us, is he a mouse? That's why he's typing all like that. And yeah, she's fine. Yeah, she didn't get COVID. She had a cold before I had it, and I thought she'd given me a cold. Turns out I just one-upped her with an even worse virus. Is John emailing us before again? No, Mike, sorry. No. Introducing our new office pet. Why have we taken that lady's cat? We're excited to introduce you to our brand new office pet, Whiskers. I guess she had to, like, give him up because she had to leave her house because of the termites, maybe. Whiskers is loyal, friendly, and about as serious as pest control as we are. Please give him a warm welcome if you see him wander by your desk. Please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers, as he's still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. Adorable cat. Well, I don't know why we just took it. Daily coupon, because I got 100% again. Silver medallion. 100% pure silver and comes free with an iron chain for your convenience. For safety both in and out the home, never let the medallion leave your sight. Was it the fucking One Ring? Pedal to the metal. Oh, nice. Well, just a bargain at $300. Well, we did have a few overlap days, but yeah. It was half term anyway, so Nina was off work, so we just laid around feeling sorry for ourselves for a couple of weeks. Right, well, let's get right back into it with the next batch of horrible monsters for us to try and identify. Given that I've got 4 fingers, am I flipping it off? Right, we're doing alright so far. I don't know, I feel like it's all going to come crashing down at some point, you know?
Hello. Supervisor
again.
Carol here again. I've been watching the closely, employee. I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy. I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information.
Why did you suddenly
Keep
go all
up the great
Shakespearean?
work, employee. Our eyes rest upon me.
I've been watching thee closely, yon employee. Doth have guessed with most accuracy. Yeah, it's true. Silver is supposed to be. It pops up in a lot of things, doesn't it? Attic gnome. Attic gnomes are a subspecies of gnome known to nest in attics and ceilings. They will often plot a knocking or rapping sound. Alright, yeah, let's just put you on hold while I read through these new entries. Hey, Ash.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Oh, I think this faucet might be a red herring. I think it might be a red herring because the things we got in the pipes are frozen pipes, which isn't going to do much. The pipe hob isn't going to do much. I mean, it's a cleaning guy, isn't it? And the pipe growth, which I don't think said anything about stomach aches. I think the actual problem here is the homegrown vegetables. I think this guy's got the beet thing because it gives them digestive problems. Because we're talking about just aches and pains, and it gives stomach problems and it gives back pain. So I think this guy's got that horrible beet thing wherever it is. Fool's beet. Yeah, trick gardeners into harvesting and eating by disguising themselves amongst their vegetables. Cause digestive issues and back problems over the course of the human's life. So I will have a look at some of the pipe stuff as we go, but I think that's a false. It's a red herring, and he's been eating the beet. But let's look at our new ones for now. Attic gnomes will report a knocking or rapping sound coming from their ceilings, or a surplus of dust coming out of their ventilation systems. So someone's having a bit of trouble breathing or something. Let's look at this one. Feeding habits can be a boon, as they can consume dust, cobwebs, and household pests. However, when frightened, they will violently expel their meals, which can send large quantities of dust into the air. They are very easily frightened. Okay, so if someone's just like finding big patches of dust everywhere. To remove them, it's recommended to dust and clean your attics to get rid of their food source. Cellar grotto. Oh, we saw that image. when it was talking about flooding. Large cave-like networks known to sometimes appear spontaneously in cellars and basements. They'll often report a bad smell coming from the basement, high humidity in the home, and a notable increase in large beetles, frogs, and related pests. Also that noise. Solar grottos can introduce a number of dangerous pests, and the heightened humidity they introduce can cause warped floorboards and other hazards. And you've got to find their creator and give them gold. And their creator often resides somewhere within the subterranean lake. For safety, bring spelunking and snorkeling equipment on your excursion. Or consider utilising the grotto removal team. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Fey Feast. Is that it? Feasts are mid to large sized meals of various edible food substances, frequently including flour, cornmeal, or various species of fungi. They're known to appear near eating areas of the home. Not dangerous, but if untouched they can provoke more dangerous activity, or else it can attract other household pests. Yeah, definitely didn't. And such should be consumed immediately. For all safety, all members of the home should partake in the feast of flour, cornmeal, and mushrooms. Yeah, I'd rather just deal with the cockroaches, to be honest. Fey flu. Jesus. Fey flu is a rare and dangerous disease commonly spread by household fey. Symptoms of fey flu include headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin pores, and blooming. It's rarely fatal, but it can have long-lasting effects on the lifetime health of an infected human, including dizziness, fatigue, mono-coloured vision, deliriousness, and endless dreams. There is no cure, but you can take precautions against it. Okay, well that's fun, isn't it? Floor roots. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, you can sort of see it going up there. Nice. They're tree-like brown roots known to grow upwards from the floor to wrap themselves around various objects or humans. They glow slow enough there's very little danger to awaken aware human adults, but if not spotted quickly, they are known strangling hazard. Removal should be a priority in family households. They require something to wrap around before they cease their growth, so it is advised to acquire dolls or similar human-shaped facsimile to give them a safer alternative. Place the dolls in the room and leave them alone. By morning, dolls and roots should be gone, and the room safe to inhabit once more. Make any repairs to the floor as needed, or get the home repair services in. Well, that's horrific. It's just all kinds of not fun. The Horde. Oh my god. The Horde is an invisible, odorless collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. So it's hoarders. Yeah, well, that's the Horde, isn't it? Horde tends to store vast quantities of trash in the home, making them prone to spreading disease to the home's inhabitants. Rotten food, used syringes, and rusty metal. So if you see anyone that looks like a hoarder, this is probably it. Horde will continue to gather and hoard their treasures indefinitely. It's advised to sell one's home at the first sign of the Horde's presence. Oh, I thought that was a little accent over the presence, but something on my screen then. To make the relocation progress go over more smoothly, the introduction of a hob to a household can often assist in this process. Just make sure that you leave out a bowl of cream. Lost connection for a moment. Streams, yeah, it seems okay. It might just be my internet having a bit of a moment, or YouTube having a bit of a moment. But as long as you can still hear me, we're all good on this end. Let me just have a quick look at YouTube. Still telling me I have excellent connection. Stream health. Stream health is excellent, apparently. So it's probably just YouTube having a blip, as it is wont to do. Yeah, different kind of horde, this one. Laundry gnome. Oh, I could do with one of these. Is that his little claw in there? Yeah, that's a bit of a banging noise. Oh, yeah. Okay. They can fold their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. They often report loud rattling or banging sounds coming from the washing machine and missing socks, so they are sock gnomes. They pose no direct threats, but they can lead to broken washing machines or dryers. Water damage can cause further problems, yeah. They'll move on from home if they're no longer permitted to enter a washing machine. They're just like getting spun round. Yeah. Yeah, it's a reference that's been with me for a long time, even if it's not something I actually ever engaged with. Night Gnome. It's sort of one of those things that saturates most of gaming. Oh my god. There it is. Night Gnomes are small hairy creatures with a pointed head. They are known for their tendency to enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. Homeowners frequently report sighting them in the middle of the night or report heavy breathing sounds during late hours. Nice. And yeah, they're not deadly, but maybe wear a mask if you have a heart condition so that you don't startle yourself to death. They move on to other homes if they become bored by your sleeping habits. There's no guarantee that they'll become bored if they find your sleep sufficiently entertaining. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'm very entertaining in my sleep. Night Wisp. Is it this glow? Oh yeah, it's like a wispy circly thing. Subspecies of wisp in the form of bright floating lights. What am I saying? They're known to hover outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. This is like the classic wisp, the will-o'-the-wisp style. They're not dangerous unless listened to. Refrain from listening to their whispers and following their directions into bogs, probably. That's usually what they allegedly did. You'd follow the lights and then you'd become trapped in the swamp and die. Even though it's literally just burning swamp gas. Night Wisps will move on to other homes after a week or so if they're ignored consistently. It's advised to drown out their whispers with music or wear sleeping masks to prevent sleep disruption. Yeah, I'll put on my sleep headband and just play some Hollow Knight music or something to ignore them. Portal. The Valve game. Portals are door-shaped openings to an outdoor location other than the homeowners, discovered most commonly in basements or underground cellars. Homeowners of portals frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, and a strong desire to enter. It seems lovely. Well, apart from that. That, not so much, but the bird song's nice. Gnomes are just great for puns, aren't they? Portals can introduce a wide variety of dangerous elements to a home and should be dealt with as soon as they're discovered. They can additionally cause drafts, or we wouldn't want that, introduce heating problems to a home. Should be sealed shut with wooden planks. They should not be airtight. Should be airtight. That's to not allow for anything to come inside the home. It's like, yeah, but it's just like drafts. You haven't said anything about monsters coming through. I'll just install a door and then be like, oh, free portal to somewhere else. Seedling. Seedlings are small insectoid creatures about the size of an aphid. They are known for burrowing in outdoor planters or gardens, feeding off the roots of nearby weeds. The weed-killing lifestyles can make them useful. They're extremely territorial and react violently to anything competing for their food source. Never remove a weed, as they are known to compel competitors to commit violent acts on themselves or others. Okay, nice. So if you remove a weed, they'll eat you alive. To remove them, use a hose or sprinkler or similar ranged device to overwater and drown out the seedlings from afar. Nice. Yeah, I don't think it's my internet. I'm not seeing any loss on my side. So it probably is just YouTube. My VPN is definitely off. So who knows? My YouTube's been a bit funny lately anyway. It seems to stutter, but only when loading adverts, which is very, very annoying. But yeah, I'm still getting good connection over this side, so God knows with YouTube. Travel Gnome. A highly invasive subspecies of gnome known to stow away inside the luggage of unsuspecting travellers to introduce themselves to new households. They are most commonly found in highly forested areas. They will create expansive gardens, leaving soil plants and common outdoor pests in their wake. In addition to introducing a variety of dangerous pests, can also create foundational problems. They can spray pesticides and weed killers just to ruin their gardening prospects. And then wait for them to piss off. Okay. what's going on in there, but is that the sound of a garden being made? Hello, Flamingo Terror. Nice to meet you, and thank you. Right. So, this chap looks very happy for someone with a literal beat with a face burrowing into his spinal cord, but let's just check some of the other pipe stuff just to make sure there isn't anything there that might also line up. Frozen pipes, I doubt it's this. The whistling sounds there. Water damage. Doesn't say anything about stomach bugs or anything. Pipe hob, I doubt that's going to be it. Yeah, it's just leaks and clogs. If provoked, they can be mischievous. Yeah, but with a few more gardens built in your living room. And then pipe growth is the only one I wanted to read about. No, that doesn't cause any stomach accidents. That just literally eats your hand if you reach in. So this guy's got a beat. He's got a false beat. And I'm pretty sure he's screwed because, yeah, they can't get rid of it without killing him. So, sorry mate, you're on the Gaviscon for the rest of your life. False beat. The false beat, there we go. There we go. Nice information packet saying, sorry you're fucked. Maybe don't eat beets. That was quick. Oh, hello Felicia.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got
I'm
the
a
right
man
number
doing a
here.
old woman's
Anyway,
voice.
I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there,
Yeah, you
breathing.
got a night gnome
I've been
dog.
sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Have you considered being less interesting as you sleep?
Please hold.
Because that sounds like a night gnome to me. Let's see, somebody's stalking me, see their shadow at night. Yeah. At my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there breathing. Yep, heavy breathing. And been sleeping on the couch. Don't know why that. Maybe you turn on the windows in your living room. Police said they can't do anything about this because yeah, what the fuck can you do? That isn't a solution though, is it? So just be less entertaining in your sleep. Suffer from heart and wear a sleep mask so you don't die. Just wear a sleep mask. Put on some headphones so you can't hear the breathing and just try and sleep a bit less interestingly. Felicia, does that help? Yeah, I'm like 99% sure this is a night gnome. There we go. Does that help? Police won't do anything, and all our advice is to just be less interesting as you sleep. And that's why you pay us the big bucks. That'll be 20 grand for that. Now we twiddle our thumbs again. I really wish they had like Solitaire or Minesweeper that you could play down the corner. All the games that needs a Balatro copy inserted into it. There we go. Figured. Well, thanks for spreading the word.
Hello, yes, I
Belinda.
believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Yeah, I think you got a ceiling gnome or whatever it was.
Please hold.
Attic gnome. Banging coming from the ceilings, knocking and rapping coming from the ceilings, or a surplus of dust coming out of their ventilation systems. So that would make you cough. I think you've been spooking your attic gnome. Of course, large quantities of dust particulates in the air causing air quality issues in the household. And you even mentioned air quality. It seems like a bit of an easy one though. Because the only other thing that could be there is I think there's raccoons nested in your attic, but they won't do anything to your air quality. They'll just bite the shit out of you and poop everywhere. So the feces can contain deadly parasites,
it's inhaled or ingested and causes progressive neurological damage, but
He didn't say anything about that, he just said she's been coughing. So I suspect it's probably the attic gnome. I guess it's just checking to make sure that you've actually read the new ones. Attic gnome. Yeah, because it even says, like, for the ventilation, air quality, banging on the ceiling. There's too many things to not be that, I think. Attic gnome. There we go. Just try not to scare it, basically. And clean your attic, for fuck's sake. Alright. We haven't had many of the old ones. We haven't had, like... I'm waiting for the carbon dioxides when they're, like, dizzy and lethargic and all that sort of stuff. Is this going to be another Freddy Pinball? May.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you.
Okay.
Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please, please, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Okay, so we need something that's, like, small and buzzing. That takes children, basically. Oh god, I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Please hold.
Let's just submit bees, shall we? They take children, right? Let's just check the bees in this world don't take children. No, okay. Bees can also attract the attention of larger, more dangerous pests. Okay. So what takes kids that might be there? I know false artifact does. Gentle buzzing sounds. Gentle. Oh, poor Jeremy. If it is false artifact, then sorry, lady, but Jeremy's gone. Human designed objects that make gentle buzzing sounds can only be heard by very young human children. I mean, I wouldn't say 8 is very young. It's concerned about bees and wasps, they buzz. Checking his messy closet for bees. I mean, there could be plenty of man-made things, or it could be the closet itself. But then why didn't she mention it was a brand new closet? It's definitely not a false rosebush. I know that takes kids, but that's pretty... it's pretty obvious. Well, that'd be outside anyway, wouldn't it? And it's definitely in his closet was the issue. It won't be floor roots, because they don't buzz. Very little danger to awaken and starting quickly. They are known strangling hazard while they sleep. But it doesn't explain that the messy closet and the bees and things. That's too generic, I think. And I think she would have noticed like the floorboards were messed up. Yeah, I'm leaning towards artifact as well. Is there anything else that specifically mentioned kids in here? Night Whisper's just whispering to you. Teach break terrorists, take some on travel gnome. Yeah, I'm thinking false artifact. It's just because the buzzing is so like clear, and she thought he was being silly. It's silly, I know, but he's so concerned about bees and wasps and such. So she's clearly thinking, like, I can't hear anything, so I'll just check. So I reckon there's something in his closet that is a false artifact, and it's really, really sad because there's just no way of getting that kid out anymore. So literally the only thing to do is give her a memory wisp to help her forget his face. It's the only thing that's in the packet as a solution. Because, yeah, that kid's going to starve to death inside wherever it is, I'm afraid. Which is just fun for everyone involved, really. But hey, not my problem. I've sent my info pack in. So... Oh, that was a sad one, yeah. Should a pet or loved one already be cased within, one can utilize a memory wish to speed up the grieving process. That's literally it. Well, that's Jeremy. Leo.
Hi. I'm concerned, somewhat, about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor.
That's gotta be a fracture.
I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Is Fracture Hob the one you leave a piece of cheese for?
Please hold.
Slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed, yeah. Oh god, yeah, that artifact needs something that we can't provide. So yeah, Fracture Hobs, they leave out a slice of cheese, they make cracks and foundations, foundational issues. So the previous owner was clearly got the info packet and was leaving out cheese, but decided not to disclose that, presumably because that would ruin the sale. So great, I'm sorry mate, you've been screwed. Because as soon as the cheese stopped, the cracks came back, and you might want to get some cheese down there, because if we get a boggart, that means you need to leave your brand new house. What do you sound like? You sound fun. True. What do you mean? Kids being stolen away by TV sets and Fracture Hobs not getting their cheese? It's perfectly normal. It's part of every house sale. I remember chasing off my Fracture Hob. Right, there you go. There's your info packet. Just put down a slice of cheddar or a wheel of Gouda or something. I wonder if it has to be specifically a slice. Just throw down some Cathedral City and call it a day, mate. There you go. That's just why I get paid the big bucks. Oh, there's Gob Rubber.
Rubber here. I need to place an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink too. Too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my brew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greasery. Too many mouths. Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Sorry, they discontinued pepper squeeze 10 years ago. What the fuck is... Alright, go away. Who the fuck are these people? I have a feeling we've got one more day left, but we might run out of time before we can finish it. Although we have got quite a few entry inaccessibles. But hopefully we can save it and we can just polish this off next week or something. That was a weird cool noise. Phil.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number.
Mr. Orange Drink.
I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess.
Alright, enough preamble.
So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and felt my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
Okay, so I've been having the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up. Is that lethargy? Found my eyes were starting to look kind of pink.
Please
This guy might just have carbon monoxide poisoning. Great. Oh, that's a perfect time for that to happen, isn't it? Right, well, I don't think anything else is specifically going that way. I think if it was the Fey flu, you would have noticed a bit more, like, skin issues. And I don't remember that, having pink eye. But carbon monoxide poisoning makes the headache and lethargy kind of stand out. I think Fey flu might be another red herring. God, I can't remember like all the symptoms of it now. I suppose the whole thing's probably gone, hasn't it? Yeah, I suspect they did this so that you'd want to think of Faithfully, but that was really like, that was more mental, like having constant dreams and all that other stuff, and this guy is just all physical, and I don't think Faithfully had headaches. So I think this guy's got carbon monoxide poisoning, because he just barely woke up, which is obviously how CO kills you. You just fall asleep and then don't wake up again. But let's have a quick look down. There's not any of that stuff. Beach, rose bush, always fat on. Maybe he's infested with gophers in his brain. The horde is more hoardy. That's more like you get stabbed by a bad syringe and die that way. The house isn't on fire. Memory West Mice, Mirrorlift, Mole. Portal, Raccoon. I think it's got to be CO poisoning. I think it's the only thing that fits. Nothing whistling. He hasn't been drinking lots of red wine. So let's give him the old carbon monoxide. Why did you need to come to me instead of a doctor? I don't know. I guess we just deal with every home safety thing. We're going to repair your boiler or whatever. No, network's still down. Oh, hello. Kyle.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Freaking holes. And it's like making holes everywhere, and it's got his dog.
Please hold.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Okay. Okay. So there's holes all over the freaking house. It's in the kitchen. So that can't be, I said a grotto. That's got to be in basements. So we're looking for something that's like punching holes and everything. It's an odd one. Could be that, but known as a strangling hazard for pets while they sleep, and then it like pulls it down into. But then I wouldn't make a massive hole. Stepping around big wooden splinters. The horde? No, that's just, yeah. It's got to be something fairly chunky if it's making smashing holes everywhere. Pipe growth, pipe hog. Water raccoon, seedling, stairs like termites, ticks, toilet hog, travel gnome. Big wooden splinters, big gaping hole in my kitchen. Don't know how freaking deep it goes. There's an odd one. Never played that. I own it. Just never quite got around to playing it. I should probably do that one of these days. So what makes holes? So the growth is just a growth. Bees don't make holes. So yeah, you got bees, dog, it's fine. These 3 false artifacts. That doesn't make holes, does it? That just leaves food everywhere. The only thing I can think of is floor roots that they're smashing through the floor. But I have one in my big gaping hole in my kitchen. There's holes all over my house. I'm stepping around big wooden splinters. It does say, like, make any repairs to the floor. Yeah, it didn't quite fit. There's a skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found. I don't know if it's skittish. I don't know why it would have been wrapped up and taken down, you know. Definitely not fracture hog. Frozen pipes, gopher, earthflies, spider. This is a weird one. Night Gnome just watches. Night Wisp is leading them. Pipe Growth is obvious. Raccoon. Ceiling is just specifically garden, isn't it? Yeah. Stair Slug, T-Sprite, Termites, Ticks, Toilet Hob. I don't see any of them making massive holes like that. Termites maybe, but he's doing wood, but yeah, but that's just small holes in the drywall. That doesn't say anything about pets. Wood secretions don't do anything, do they? They just make a pooling. And yeah, if you eat them, they'll translate your flesh, whatever the fuck that means. They just ooze out of things, yeah. Oh, I don't know. My best guess is that the floor things are just punching their way up and making holes. Like he says, there's a big gaping one in my kitchen. And he's stepping around big wooden splinters. I don't know, it seems a bit not quite fitting, but I can't think of anything else that might take a dog. I think there is a tunnel gnome, is there? It's travel gnome. You might be thinking of travel gnome, and that doesn't take kids and stuff, or dogs, sorry. They just create gardens. Yeah. Portal? That might be where the dog disappeared. No, so again, that's more basements, not kitchens. Mole. Lemurus, Mirror Nymph, Laundry Gnome, Lamp Sprite. That's fires. Maybe your house is on fire, but I think that would probably be, you know, a bit more obvious. Gopher, they've been burrowing. Really damaging gardens, yeah. Nothing really fitting perfectly here. Because Cellar Grotto, I thought if there's like a big hole that goes on forever, that might be it, but that's specifically cellar and basement. And that causes like warped floorboards rather than anything, and there's kitchen, not in his basement. The bat snoring holes in your walls. No, the only thing I can think of that might cause like holes everywhere is the roots pushing up. So I think we might try that, because I don't know. We can afford one miss. And that would explain why his dog's gone. If he was sleeping in the kitchen and it wrapped round it and pulled it down. Because it does say something about animals. Although a greyhound is not a small dog. Swing and pets while they sleep. And also make any repairs. And you see he's stepping around woods, bits and bobs, so maybe they're just pushing up and splintering things. I don't know. It's my best guess. He'll probably ring back and say, whoops, I'm going into the hole now, but you're gonna ring me back and tell me that I was wrong? In which case I might not get a coupon. Jackie.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening.
That's a travel gnome.
Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
No, you just took a travel gnome home with you in your thing. Covered in soil and plants. He's come back from vacation. Yeah.
Please hold.
Yeah, they were commonly found unsuspecting travellers, and they will create expansive gardens, leaving soil plants and becoming outdoor pests. So yeah, that's a travel gnome dog. Maybe. I don't really know where this is going. Like I say, we might finish it off next week before we Dave the Diver it, just because I think we're going to get onto the last day and then I'm going to have to go. Because unfortunately I can't spend any more time today because we've got a Halloween party in a few hours, so I need to get stuff ready. But this lady, got a travel gnome dog. Just spray some pesticide around and you'll be fine. Then just put it in a suitcase and leave. One can invite others to stay at their house and create new opportunities for it to stow away. Nice. So invite your friends around and they can have gardens in their living rooms instead. Good reason for a Tupperware party, I suppose. Well, I don't think it was.
I got good news
It wasn't
and bad
news.
news. Bad news is the info you sent wasn't any help at all, so, thanks for that.
Oh,
Good news is I found Goblin. She freaking came crawling out of that hole with a big bump on her head or something, so I'm taking her to the vet now. But, yeah. Thanks for trying, I guess.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe it was the grotto. Big bump on her head. Oh, whatever. Thank you very much. Hey, Larry.
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Okay. You got something goopy and drippy down there. It smells awful.
Please hold.
Where was that growth? Yeah, let's have a look at this bad boy first. Yeah, darkness. A commonly slimy residue, the sound of dripping or stretching or strange glows. You hear it making. It doesn't say anything about smell, but I can't imagine it smells great. I don't know about grotto. Bad smell, yeah. High humidity. Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. Might be a lot of water down there, too. So making all kind of horrible noises. Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually, because of the bad smell. It smells like a damn sewer. And the high humidity is the watering thing. You can sort of feel it as you open it up. Don't know what's going on down there, but I think it's causing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is the grotto. Because of that smell. The cellar growth doesn't mention anything about smell, and it has a glow, so you'd notice that as you open the door. So I think it's got to be the cellar grotto. Let's have a quick flick through, see if there's anything else that might appear in a cellar. Not much, actually, to be fair. Seedlings, stair slug. I've already had that. Trouble no termites, whistling. Yeah, I think it's got to be a grotto because of that smell. And yeah, it's causing a whole lot of damage. So you've got yourself a cellar grotto, dog. Go and give some gold to the thing that lives in there. And yeah, it makes noises as well. So can I move you actually before I speak? Bad smell, electrical increase. I mean, you can hear it there. That's a weird noise to me. There we go. Oh my god. Our accuracy was 77.777778%. So what's that? It's a bit more than a quarter. 3/4, sorry. That's not too bad. I think we only got one wrong in the end. So if there were like 6 or something. What we'll do is we'll leave it at the this screen. And next week, if you're agreeable, we will polish this one off, because I suspect this is going to be the last day. Because, oh, I didn't notice that. There's like some weird woman there. Because I suspect it's just going to be one full week. So we might just be able to polish this off next week, because I'm quite enjoying this. I don't know if you are, but I think it's quite good fun. And we're doing alright, actually. We're doing better than I thought. That was the first one we got wrong, and it was like Thursday. So we shall see. Either way, I need to dash off. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back. Yes, I will be back next time. Same time, same place, with a bit more of this. And then we're done with that. We'll switch back over to Dave the Diver and carry on from there. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.